Good afternoon, this is Tim Halbach, Warning Coordination Meteorologist from the National Weather Service in Milwaukee, Sullivan, with an update on the winter storm that is being forecast for Friday night going into Saturday. This has been recorded on Thursday afternoon at 2 p.m. Please be sure to check in with later forecasts to see what the trends have been with the forecast. Bottom line, we're expecting our first accumulating snowfall of the season. 48 inches is our forecast, particularly for the far southern part of the state. The snow is expected to come in Friday evening, move in from the west to the east, with the heaviest snow coming in overnight Friday and into Saturday morning. Anybody that is traveling for deer hunting should give yourself a little extra time for where you need to go. Since it is the first snowfall of the season, typically there's a lot more accidents that occur, so just give yourself a little bit extra time to get to where you need to go. Confidence is still not very high with the track or the strength of the system, due to the forecast models being a little bit different with where it wants to take the system. So as that gets narrowed down, we'll have a better idea of what will happen. The Wisconsin-Illinois border counties are the most likely to see the highest snow amounts, and the warm ground may initially melt some of the snow, but the snowfall rate should be high enough that the snow will quickly accumulate. Wind shouldn't be a problem until maybe late Saturday morning going into the afternoon, when they start to increase out of the north. Currently, winter storm watches extend from southeastern South Dakota, northeast Nebraska, all the way into southern Wisconsin. Our winter storm watch begins 6 p.m. Friday in south central Wisconsin. It goes through 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon. In southeastern Wisconsin, it's a little bit later, since the snow should get in a little bit later. That starts 9 p.m. Friday evening and ends 6 p.m. Saturday. Current snowfall forecast for Wisconsin: highest amounts in the south, lower as you go further to the north. The heaviest is going to be in that 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. time frame. So if you are planning on traveling across the state, be prepared for that snow to be coming in and snow-covered roads, which will make the travel difficult. As you zoom in, you can see that 6 to 8 snowfall totals basically for the two bottom rows of counties in Wisconsin. So Madison over to Milwaukee on south. Some of the lake water is still pretty warm, that you might have some lower snowfall amounts along the lake, but we're not expecting there to be a changeover to rain with that. Well, here's the different forecast model paths of the system. It starts off in Oregon, where it currently is, and as it tracks across the Rockies and Central Plains, most of them are taking it down through central Illinois and into the eastern Great Lakes, while one path is taking it a little bit further to the northwest and into Michigan. If this path were to pan out, we'd have more snow than we're currently forecasting. However, most of the forecast models are going in this direction, so our forecast is more in line with if the system goes like this. So that's what we're going to be looking at over the next day to see whether it takes this more northward bound trend or if it goes further to the southeast. With this system, snowfall is the main issue impact-wise. We are looking at that 6 to 8 inches of snowfall, particularly in the southern part of the state. We're not expecting any freezing rain or icing. Could be some blowing snow on the backside of the system, but nothing that would be too bad. And then the excessive cold, wind chills will be dropping down into those single digits on Sunday morning, which will be the first time of the season that we see that. The timeline for today: winds will start calming down this evening. Wind advisory goes until 6. Then the snow starts up Friday evening and goes until Saturday afternoon, when it looks like it should be winding down here, and then a little bit of windy conditions on the back side of the system. So again, just to reiterate, first accumulating snowfall of the season always tends to have a little bit higher accident rates, so be prepared to give yourself a little extra time and take it easy if you're driving out there. The snow is going to begin Friday evening from the west to the east and should shut down Wednesday or Saturday afternoon. And again, if you're traveling for deer hunting Friday night or Saturday morning, give yourself a little extra time to get to where you need to get. Thank you very much.